let's get down to business, shall we?
Yeah, man. So on the show, guys, so for those who are not familiar with our show, we are live on YouTube. We come on YouTube every Monday at noon. And this is week number 40-something. We've been doing this for a while now. We're almost at our first year. So
almost at our 1 year anniversary.
I cannot believe it, man. So over all these weeks, I haven't asked you yet about your U.S. title run. So that's what I want to talk about today. Is that cool?
Absolutely. That's one rule that we have. There's never anything that we cannot talk about.
Right on. So let's start right off the bat with, you challenged Chris Benoit for the United States title at WrestleMania 23, then again at Backlash, and then you finally won it in a 2 out of 3 falls match at Judgment Day. This was in 2007. What changed by that third match?
My body was beaten to shreds. And I always say, man, in that situation, my time with Benoit, I tell people I have had real fights that were easier than some of my matches with Benoit.
Right on.
He had 2 speeds, hard and harder. And, regardless of the tragic outcome, what he taught me and instilled within me helped me to become the successful wrestler that I became. I have to give him credit for a lot of the success that I experienced in WWE because he really helped me navigate, helped me stay in shape, doing 500 squats a day and running the stadium stairs every day. But I think more than anything, he helped me with my confidence, because to step into that arena, to go to the WWE, and my very first feud was with Kane. I'm working with Kane and the Undertaker, and I'll never forget one night. Undertaker said afterwards, he goes, "Hey, listen, I got a little advice for you." He goes, "These last few weeks that we're on the road doing live events," he goes, "I want you to go as hard as you possibly can." He said, "Blow yourself up every night, because I have it on good authority. Your next feud is going to be with Chris Benoit." And I was like,
wow.
Oh, okay.
That's a dream. That was a dream for you, right?
It was a dream. He was my favorite wrestler. He was the guy that I spent countless hours at my post that when I was doing security work, where I was supposed to be watching people and making sure there's no fights. I was in Japan at Korakuen Hall wrestling, Pegasus Kid, So I had a completely different appreciation for that. But, the fact that we were going to be feuding for the United States Championship was, everything about that was a culmination of just dreams. Because as I've talked before about, watching Magnum TA lose the United States Championship to Nikita Koloff, just being, no, the Russians got the U.S. Championship, no. And then years later, being that U.S. champion.
Yeah.
And beating one of my all-time favorites for it. And 2 straight falls, no less.
2 straight?
2 straight. People forget how technical MVP is as a wrestler.
Kane is going to be here at WrestleVerse tomorrow, Saturday.
And I might bring some kerosene and set his right over there.
For you guys that are out there, make sure y'all tell this to Kane. I may not be here, but I'm interested to see what happens.
No, don't tell him. Just let his he did me.
So another thing I want to ask you is, well, you spoiled me. You on the show a couple weeks back, you brought the IWGP Intercontinental Championship.
Yes.
And Mercedes.
IWGP Intercontinental Championship. New Japan Pro Wrestling.
And Mercedes money, before she became the belt collector, I believe she brought 6 or so belts on the show.
She did, yeah.
Do you have any hardware here today?
I did bring some hardware, some very special hardware. So here's a little heads up for those of you that are longtime WWE fans. Shout out to Mike, Headlock Wrestling, Headlock Comic. This particular, so when I was the United States champion, WWE switched over from regular television to HD TV. And they bought all new belts for HD. And I was still in possession of the original United States Championship, the one that passed hands from me, Benoit, Bobby Lashley, Booker T, Shelton Benjamin, like JBL, all of these various, a who's who of greats that held this U.S. championship. I was in possession of it when they went over to the HD titles, and it just never made it back.
So for fans of the show, this is my favorite thing I get to do. I like to ask Brother P here if I can get my hands on that belt.
So I am still in possession of the original WWE United States Championship. This is the one that I won from Chris Benoit. And as you can see, if you get a close up, it's all chip paint. It's all dinged up. It's not all fresh and pretty. It's got that mileage on it, that warrior mileage on it. And it's literally been around the world. And I know how you get all funny and antsy about holding the title. So